It's ego review time again, mofucker.
Yeah, boy!
And this time we're playing 1213, aka our final monkey on our back before we can get back to the Chzo Mythos, like what everyone wants.
Yes, and then I thought it was 1213, so I have literally no idea what this game
It's
is.
1213.
Oh, okay.
And
What's that mean?
Well, we'll
Is the meaning to be discovered?
Yes, we'll see. It's one of those, you wake up in a room with no memory games, and you have to piece the plot together.
I thought I was a car driving down the internet tubes.
Now, you're playing this one, aren't you?
Yes.
I feel like Bruce Forsyth for a moment. Now, you're playing this one, aren't you?
Who's Bruce Forsyth?
Never mind, I'm entirely lost on you.
Yeah, you and your Englishness.
Yes, you're playing, but this game's kinda hard and kinda shittily designed, so I may have to take over at some point for expediency's sake. And we won't play the prequel scenario, which was included with the special edition. We might play it at the end, because it's a bit spoilery.
I love how all your games already have special editions.
Because they've been out for ages.
Ooh. Establishing shot.
Yes.
The dangers of masturbating too hard.
1213 is the name of this character.
I kind of guessed that. It's a number, I'm guessing, that's been assigned to him because he's in some kind of facility.
Okay, you're doing well so far.
Have you not noticed that I seem to even accidentally, just stumble upon your plot points? I think we hang out too much.
Well, at the moment, it's a kind of a cliche.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with cliches per se. A good meal, a simple meal well made can be really, really fun.
Okay. Or it could just be a shitty McDonald's cheeseburger.
Well, that's not well made.
Well, it's a pretty standard sort of meal.
Peekaboo!
Yes. That's my name!
What's that, anime scientist?
Yeah. It's shiny glasses from anime. Because it's a thing.
They call me Bright Eyes.
So the plot is we are a guy who's in a room in pajamas, covered in bandages, who feels sick all the time, and we don't remember anything past 7 days prior.
Okay, fair enough.
Now this is the tutorial, so pay attention.
Should I be pushing a button?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Have a gun. Kind of nifty.
Yes, this is I hesitate to use the phrase realistic physics platformer, like Flashback or Another World. Or Prince of Persia even, the original.
Cool, I'm already excited. Look at that.
Yeah, look at you go. Now, how...
We can dance if we want to. Leave your friends behind.
You're not dancing, you're in pain and sickness. Yes, you can... and like every other game of this type, you can pull up onto a thing.
Did you ever try that as a kid and suddenly realize how weak you were?
I did, because we had an attic with a hatch in the ceiling at the top of the stairs. And I made it a sort of mission of mine one summer to try and eventually pull myself up there through my own strength, arms alone. And eventually I managed it.
Hey, good
when
job.
I was much lighter. Probably couldn't do it now, though. Although I have been taking up indoor rock climbing.
Oh, dude, that'll help.
I've done that pretty much every week for the last month now.
All
I'll be going again tomorrow.
Spider yachts.
Yes, getting better.
Yeah.
Almost managed an overhang last time.
Well, you've got a lot of, it's a strength to weight issue, and you're just a big dude.
I'm a big lad.
Yeah. But, that'll...
Noodly arms.
Yeah. That'll help out in the long run, though. You'll lengthen reach.
Yeah, I suppose it was a mistake to bring up any kind of physical exercise around you.
I'm encouraging you. It's good for you.
Then you immediately start
there we go.
doing your authoritarian waffling thing.
I encourage exercise in all its forms.
In retrospect, this is perhaps a little bit too much tutorializing. It's just establishing that you can jump a gap that's slightly too far for you, and grab the ledge on the opposite side. So you got to step right up to the edge, and you won't fall off the edge if you walk, but you will if you run, but you can't run at present. Don't forget I brought that up.
I do like this, that you have kind of the elevator shaft with the numbers, so you've got an immediate visual thing of how many can I fall before I die.
Huh, I don't think that was intended.
Well, look at that. You stumbled into some quality game design.
Look at me. See, this is all unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm just a natural.
It's inherent. It's in your DNA.
Glasses guy looks a bit like Otacon.
He really does.
He's got Otacon hair. You just snap both your ankles, but please continue. See, the plot. Tutorial has been worked into the plot. See, this crazy scientist is sort of torturing you. He's been doing this every day for as long as you can remember, which isn't very long.
A whole 6 days. Is that water or electricity? Look at this water.
Yes, it's water. Okay. It's coming from a pipe. This is the sort of hand-wavy healing system. Our health system is the heart in the top left. The faster it beats, the closer you are to death. But you can calm yourself down by standing underwater for a while.
Nothing calms me like an ice-cold shower.
I mean, healing in video games is never going to be realistic.
Yeah. I've been playing the Fallout Wanderers Edition mod lately. Okay.
Nobody cares.
Well, it tries sort of an attempt at, like, more realistic healing. Like, you can't just inject a stim pack into your leg. You have to have, like, a medical brace and do a whole triage.
See, that was bollocks in Dark Corners of the Earth, and it's still bollocks today.
What's Dark Corners of the Earth? I'm not familiar.
Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, and stop muttering.
Not being able to skip these is probably a bit of a... Because I'm pushing...
Oh, you can skip by clicking, because this is an adventure game engine that I made this in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was made in AGS.
That's actually impressive. Okay, so I have to...
Would have been more impressive if I'd actually used a tool that is actually supposed to be used for this sort of thing. This is like, I don't know, reproducing the Mona Lisa in toast.
Yes, you can, but why?
Yeah. I mean, it's just because Adventure Game Studio is what I was familiar with. Once you pass the door, you don't have to worry about being seen. It just closes the door again.
Hey, small amounts of power.
Small amounts of power. That's fitting.
I'm small amount of power, man. I've got a gun.
How are you liking the choice of keys? Because you can't change them, ha.
Not bad. I mean, ideally I'd like to be using a gamepad. Oop.
Well, tough, because this is Adventure Game Studio.
Fiddlesticks.
Yes. You have a gun that shoots things.
One more little test.
And finally, because we couldn't get away from our adventure game roots forever, inventory puzzles. But you can only pick up one item at a time.
Well, I think that's true to the sort of realistic physics-y step platformer milieu.
Possibly, but every single inventory item is apparently exactly the same size.
Well, could that be part of the universe? You know, could they all be manufactured to be for this laboratory, or does that wildly change once I get away from here?
Who knows?
Guess we'll find out. Won't we, Dr. Bright Eyes? An inanimate carbon rod.
That's probably highly radioactive and dangerous, but that's going to be part of the plot eventually as well. Q! Double trouble. All these crazy keys we're using. Does enter skip text?
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, yes, he was just saying if you press Q while crouching, you'll just drop the item on the floor without trying to use it.
Okay, so we can balance what we have in our inventory.
Yes.
That's good. It's more than what the original Resident Evil gave us.
And back to the cell forever. Except with a gun now.
Yeah, that's... I don't know if that's part of, like, OHS.
The giggling silhouette.
I call him Dr. Bright Eyes.
1213's kind of wordy as well. He knows quite a lot of long words for a guy who's been kept in a cell his whole life.
But has he, or could that just be 7-day memory messing with him? Layers. Layers to this yacht. So you don't appreciate your own works.
I wonder if I made this before or after I played Second Sight. Which is another game.
Second Sight?
That's another game where you wake up covered in bandages and can't remember anything in a facility.
I'm a little bit of a sucker for that trope, to be honest.
It's a fairly standard one. It's sort of instant intrigue, just add water. And your door's just opened.
Just add water, just take away depth perception. Ooh, okay, now we're into some business.
So what this...
Do I have ammo?
Yeah, it's infinite, infinite. 'Infinite ammo. 'Infinite 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 'Infinite
Ooh, requires identification to operate. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
you will
yep.
never operate the elevator because you can only do that on the edge of a ledge. Because you're just banging into the ceiling there. You need something to grab onto.
There wasn't tape on the door, so I thought maybe I could go into it.
Oh, okay. So what?
Is that guy looking around? Yeah, he is. Okay.
See, I went with a lot of background storytelling in this game.
Block 12.
Yeah, what's worth noticing is that we're in
Number
block
13.
12 and we emerge from cell number 13. Just hold down tab.
Okay.
Basically, whether you hit him or not is random. Doesn't matter how far or close you are to him. It's just because you're a mad person and you're randomly flailing with the gun.
Ah, okay. Alright. So it's not the kind of precise flashbacky.
No, I mean...
Bwah! Guns, guns, guns!
Thank you for that lovely sound to enrich the ears of our listeners.
Yep.
1213's inner narration is taking over tutorial duties. Stick-to-itiveness.
Forbidden zone.
So someone's left an elevator key in the forbidden zone, and they're not going down there to get it. And there's an elevator that you can't get into.
Can I read that sign? No, it's just a
Nope.
warning hole.
Just to watch out for this hole that you might fall in. Not sure what purpose it serves in this facility, except to let you get around.
Okay. Can't use the elevator.
Well, no.
Need to go get the thing from the forbidden zone. Okay.
Yes, that's established the rest of this episode.
Alright, can't use the elevators.
So...
I can't walk off edges. Oh, okay, that's good.
Right,
I've been sort of fiddling.
You can jump off it.
Yeah.
Yes, I told you can't walk off edges earlier.
Alright.
So you notice that a lot of these blocks, the cells have had their doors sealed. What's going on?
Some kind of emergency.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I figured that would be, further expounded to me over the course of the game.
All of these cells are sealed.
Alright, so block 10's done. Ooh.
And
hello.
here's a mysterious barricade.
Oh, it's a barricade. I thought that was a crack in the wall.
A makeshift barricade, no less.
Could the lunatics be running the asylum? There's some blood.
Guess you'd better kill that guy.
Combat's probably a little haphazard.
Yeah, the combat's probably one of the more vestigial elements of this game. Characters just come straight back. Because,
Oh, do they? Oh.
yeah, when you leave the room and come back, maybe you didn't kill them, maybe you just stunned them, except you did kill them. Basically, in Adventure Game Studio, recording whether or not a character in a room had been shot after you'd left the room would have taken more variables than I was willing to spare. I guess this is a case of shoot and quickly shoot and turn the other.
Okay, so there's no kind of clever way to do this.
No, you just... True to form, you've just got to be a total flailing spaz about everything, because you're mad. How
These are not very good hired goons. Alright, how do I get out of that?
With the mouse. Oh, that wasn't the code. Are you stupid?
We haven't discovered it yet, have we?
No.
I didn't realize that was a code button thing. So, hey, this looks like it might have some information.
Yes.
What do you think about doing a game like this again? Because I really enjoy these games.
Well, I made Poacher. One of my more recent games.
I think that was more Castlevania. I mean, the kind of slow, because that was a very, actiony and arcadey.
I don't know. I think I prefer the actiony arcadey platformer these days.
Fair enough. Okay, 1108 still alive.
Yes, 1108 and 1213. But 1108 has suffered no mental degradation.
Oh,
In stark contrast to 0916.
doesn't seem to be having a good time.
Mysteriously. Block 2's new
248.
unlocking code is 248. Followed as usual by the number of the cell you wish to open.
Okay. So, 1108 maybe?
I don't really remember. Probably.
Oh.
1108's dead, what 1213 has stabilized. That's you. Now he's starting to lose his mind by the looks of things, because he stopped capitalizing his sentences. That's the first sign.
We can dance if we want to. See, I knew that was.
So yeah, the guy who wrote
foreshadowing.
that guy who wrote that is Glasses guy.
Okay.
Just so you know.
And these guys will be back.
Well, one of them will be back.
That's interesting. So it can't.
Well, it wouldn't spawn the other guy because he'd have been right next to you when you entered the room.
Yeah. So. All right. Was it 246?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was
246. I think it was 248.
Yeah, it might be actually 248. Well, we'll try that. 248 1108. You'll have to do that.
Just 08, I think.
Oh, okay.
4, 8, 8. Okay.
Hey, look at that. All right, 1108.
Shoot.
Oh, shot you in the dick.
And then heal up.
Yep.
Your heart's getting beaty. So
I haven't died though, so I'm not sure like how much faster it gets before I die. Like that's.
I think you'll know when it's so fast.
Dick shooting. Ting. Okay, so we're going to. How long is the game? Do you like just by your estimation?
I'm thinking this is a 2-video venture.
Oh, really?
But it might get faster in the next episode because that's when running appears as a mechanic.
That's interesting. So I start to feel a bit better.
Yeah, basically.
Hey. See, 12, 13. You know, you're gonna have a good day soon.
You found a homemade bomb.
Sweet. Made out of
I think
poop that I left in a water bottle, and the gas is expanded.
The 1108 must have been V from V for Vendetta. That's what he did in the prison camp.
Intertextuality.
Comics, jokes. Go down the lower path and go left. Oh, okay, that guy.
Oh.
I don't think we read that.
Oh yeah, we didn't. That's right.
This is Deacon, who was mentioned in Westbury's journal as his assistant. Yeah, this establishes that there's a homemade bomb in 1108's cell. He's concerned about Westbury's behaviour.
Yeah, all that dance talk's probably not very good.
Well, maybe he was just very tired.
Had a PowerPoint that was just dance over and over again.
Why were we not told? God in heaven, did they think we'd never find out? And a bloodstain by his desk. More background storytelling.
Oh, so I can't kind of observe it. Would you be vague with your last sort of suicide journal entry, Artsy?
Yeah. All this music's from RPG Maker again, by the way.
Yeah.
That sound effect was also in Galaxy Fantabulous Wonderment.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Okay, so...
Okay, let yourself down carefully.
Yay. Alright, shit's getting a little nuts here. Okay, is that safe? What is that? It looks almost trappy. Fuck it. Oh, no, I'm safe.
It's just a thing you can't...
It's a grate.
Yes, it's a grate blocking the thing.
I'm just not sure what sort of devious traps you have. Jesus.
Huh. Seems like they didn't... That yellow tape didn't hold up on this level.
Nope. Alright, so I'm guessing there's nothing really to explore in those little doorways.
No. Except horror.
Nightmares! You can just jump in front of them.
And more pixelated bloodstains.
Oh, that's a door.
Yep, door's locked. There's a corpse in there that didn't seem to die violently, so presumably he sealed himself in.
Well, what did get him?
That's the question, isn't it?
Ah.
Should have walked right up to the edge of the ledge.
I thought I was if I turned around.
Well,
like,
you might.
yep, I'm not.
There you go.
Oh, don't worry, there's healy water coming.
Yeah, that guy's dressed like you, but yellow.
And they don't have bandages on their nog. Oh. Tab, where are you fucking whore?
He fell back and his ankles snapped when he did that.
That was rad. I love pixel violence. Alright, okay.
Yeah, I'd have a nice shower if I were you.
Whee!
There's never a bad time to have a lovely shower.
What's that? Crane key. Okie dokie.
I'm going to stay under the shower for a while.
Oh, so it's not an instant thing?
Nah. Just your heart gradually goes down to level, but I'm not entirely sure what the bottom speed is. I think you're right now.
See, this is why we hose down the mentally ill with cold hoses. It makes them happy, calms them down.
Yeah, heals them.
Yeah. It's
Makes
medical.
them healthy.
It's a medical hosing. Alright, I don't trust that.
Well, you only need to shoot him 3 times.
Oh, fucking stop whacking my bum.
You only need to shoot him and actually hit him 3 times.
Leave my bum alone.
But your bum is so tasty.
Just bum zombies everywhere.
Bums. Bums.
I would love for someone to mod Resident Evil, just the original one, just that's what the zombies say. Alright, shoot away! Come on, come on, come on!
I know it's a cliche that zombies go around saying brains, but in what films is that the case?
The Return of the Living Dead series. It's weird because it's only those.
Okay.
There's a zombie in a big tub, and he first gets up, looks around, and just goes, brains! And
Now
it's
we're
really
talking
weird.
about a Mr. 0916 who was destabilized and started killing people.
Who was written in blood.
Yes. Yes, his number was written in blood. I guess the facilities in Block 9 weren't very nice.
Oh, they've all been impaled. No, yeah. Everyone seems to have gotten a little upset, I think. All probably gotten a little upset, you know, and just... We promise not to get mad if you all just return to your cells.
Use the crane key in the slot at the base of the crane there.
Yes. Where I was going. Ooh, with increasing desperation. Almost like they were panicked.
God knows why.
Oh yeah, Q.
Okay, just put the key down. And we'll come back later.
Alright, yeah, I didn't want that.
Yep, there's some stolen programming for you.
Alright,
There's nothing there.
Oh,
Except-
you're back, I forgot about you. Fucking dickbag.
Yes, that's randomness in game mechanics for you. But you know, I was trying to establish an atmosphere of chaos. That's my excuse.
And I'm sticking to it.
Picked up a wrench. Just go back and use that in the panel at the base of the tower. I'm just trying to be expedient here. Because you'll find another inventory item past that tunnel, but you won't be able
Can
to
he
pick it
drop
up.
down? Okay. Thank you, Jesus.
Large bolts. Good thing that wrench was in the next room. Okay. I don't need the wrench anymore. And some gears are missing a belt.
Okay, so... Any of you fellows happen to have a belt?
Apparently, at some point in our memory of the last 6 days, we learned all about cams, gears, and shafts.
It could be a bit like Memento, where he's been sort of, you know, programmed or conditioned.
Well, you
have
say
this
it can
information.
be, but it can't, because that's not what is the case. Because,
Well, yeah, but I'm playing this from an, you know,
okay.
outsider perspective. Okay.
Okay, you try to figure it out.
Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, this is Block 9. There's a thingy in front of
Oh,
Cell 16.
alright, that was bullshit.
Certainly was.
Okay.
Keeping 0916 happy is now level 1 priority.
Jesus. My sweet 0916.
I hope we never run into this guy.
Yeah.
He sounds like trouble.
Fuck you, you fucking zombie dudes.
I feel sorry for the guy whose office was right next to the cell block there. There's not even a door.
Alright. So.
Shoot. I'm suddenly haunted by the fact that the end video button is the tilde key again and you're using tab all the time.
Well, whose fault's that, Yahtzee?
The designer of the keyboard, of course.
Professor John Q. Keyboard.
Yes.
Oh, that's just laundry. What the fuck? Oh, it's Pikachu. Hey, Pika! Hey, Pika Pee!
That's not Pikachu.
It is Pikachu. Just look at him. He's so happy. Oh, that's... I guess those can be a belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I gotta go down and battle Pikachu.
So what I was trying to do here was like all the inventory items also sort of tell a bit of a story as well as doing their function.
I like the sound effects of them falling over.
Yeah, that's a crunchy one.
I need to find a shower.
Please don't die.
I am trying not to.
I'm not sure when the last autosave was. Hey, in the last room there was a corpse mashed up against the ceiling by the elevator shaft. I guess the elevator broke.
It's what you get for using elevators in emergencies.
Yes.
That's... Where was the
Well, it
shower
doesn't seem
room?
to have been a fire kind of emergency.
Yeah, hordes of...
Ooh, that was a close one.
Yeah, I'm going next door to get... Oh, look at that. Okay.
There you go. Now you can use the key in the crane.
Yes, I am going to go find a shower first, though.
Okay. You've made all the monsters respawn by leaving the room.
Yeah, but I know where they are now.
Okay.
And I need help. I'm not going to go down and fight fucking Pikachu with no health. Oh, that's right, I can't use ladders. I can, however, do a wicked chin-up. Okay, it's further away than I remembered it being, but...
Yeah, but
that's okay.
There's nothing in your way.
Nope.
How are you liking the game so far?
Yeah, good. I enjoy these games, so it's nifty. The gun element could probably, like, ammo and accurate shooting would have probably been a better, choice. But I'm guessing that would have been really hard to do in Adventure Game Maker. Like,
well, ammo probably not so much, but I didn't want the gameplay to take away from the story too much. Another thing I was doing with this game is sort of work with symbolism in a lot of places. So one thing I want you to watch out for is the recurring imagery of a pair of circles side by side.
Okay.
Because that's
just like up the top.
Yes, because that's the symbol of glasses dude.
Bright eyes. Oh yeah, that's even what the little diddly down in the toolbar is.
If you look at the two circular windows at the top of the screen there.
Yeah. And...
okay, pick up the
oh, yeah, that's right, I put
again.
it down.
You put it down.
Doop. Yes, I know, thank you. Alright, nope, stop that.
Just the use key.
Is that going to drop on me? What's happening?
Now you put that over there.
Oh, I can climb on that.
There,
okay.
You see?
Oh. There we go. Good job, Billy.
12-13. A lot of this game just came from starting from what's an inherently, I thought, a cool idea and working from there. Like 12-13 I just thought was a cool name.
That's where Usual Suspects came from.
Well, yes. And also the... I knew I wanted to try and make a step platformer like this. Okay, you press the switch. Now... okay, press it. That's the third time because you just undid what you did the first time. Now, remember that grate?
Yes.
That we couldn't get past. Go back to that.
Oh, okay, so that's the ventilation shafty
So I wanted to try and make a step platformer, so I experimentally made some sprites along those lines. And for no reason at all, I just thought, let's design this to look like a cool character with an interesting backstory. So I just designed him...
revolutionary concept for a video game.
So I just designed him as a guy with a bandaged face and hands, holding a gun close to him as if it's his lifeline, walking with a weird hunch and stoop as if he's in constant pain. And bare feet, of course.
I think he has to pee. Oh, gotta pee.
There was no visible toilet in our cell.
There's showers everywhere, but no toilets.
Why does anyone ever turn them off? We're wasting water in this mysterious prison facility thing.
So it's definitely not set in Australia.
Of course not. All these guys would have been wearing singlets.
You chode. And thongs.
And thongs.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What's in here?
A journal.
Okay.
Subject 0916's DNA contains some kind of rogue gene that the virus has triggered. And he can rearrange his skeleton at will.
Ooh, the plague.
Yes, he grew a third arm out of his back to pick up a bowl.
That seems redundant. Like, did he not have two front arms?
Yeah.
Or his back arm just showing off?
Maybe he was reading a book or jerking
flex
off.
The back arm.
He just couldn't use his...
hey, baby, hands. Check out my biceps.
Maybe he was solving a Rubik's Cube. 15-3-32. 15-3-32.
Damn you, greybeards.
Wait, hang on, there's some kind of commotion. Oh, I thought that would be the end. No, he just had to scarp her sharpish. Yeah, he starved to death. because nobody came for him.
Aw.
They just barricaded the forbidden zone and tried to forget about it. I had to concentrate on putting yellow tape on all the cells in blocks 10 to 12.
Well, you know, that's policy. You have to follow policy.
Yes. Must be bloody strong yellow tape.
Whee! Can't jump. You guys can't jump.
See ya, sucker. Can barely stand up without your ankles snapping in half.
Yeah. Alternate title, Yellow Men Can't Jump.
15-3-32.
Yep.
15-3-32.
Boop.
Boop.
Over I go. Up. The problem, like, the arrow keys on this thing are really tiny, so my finger keeps going up to shift.
Yeah, that keyboard's kind of shitty.
There's some funny design choices to it.
Yeah, I hate that you have to hold down a key to press the function keys.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
That's standard on Macs, of course, but Macs are bollocks.
Yeah. Now, fuck you. Go reset over there, you dickhead.
That's more like it.
Jerk.
Oh well, you lost 1 health point.
Yeah, that should be enough to still beat Pikachu.
Yes, he's only Pikachu. You've got water attack, right? Water makes you healthy.
Bullets of water.
Wait, electricity's strong against water. I got that wrong. Ground. Have you got any ground-based attacks?
I have duck.
There you go.
That puts me closer to ground.
There you go. That's how you'll defeat Pikachu. With your duck. Okay, we got the code for the keypad there. So
Should I save it
that's
or
what,
something?
15-3-32. Yeah, I think there's a save menu. If you press escape, and then I'll have to... When was 2:56? Oh, that was just now.
I don't know.
I think caps lock's on.
It must be.
Okay. Now press that. See, we're a team.
Yay!
I've got the mouse.
Yeah. Together we're unstoppable. Fuck you, Pikachu. Okay.
Oh,
that's
he's
concerning.
gone. Note the 2 basketball hoops and the 2 washing machines in the room above.
Yeah. Oh, what did he left behind? A thunderstone. Oh, it's an elevator.
There's
key.
the elevator key. 0916 must have been playing with it.
Jesus. Oh, okay, now I'm up here. Oh, I wonder if I can go for a wicked dunk.
Yay!
Oh.
Oh.
I got hoop dream. Oh. Yeah, of course you saw my wicked dunk. You watching, Daddy?
Notice that the television screen is bisected by a bloodline. A line of blood. I seem to remember intending that to be symbolic of something, but I can't remember what. Maybe it's that Westbury's face appears on it and he's mad.
I think good symbolism is open to multiple interpretations.
Yes. Oh, where's everyone gone? I
Yeah.
was about to say, watch out for the zombie children.
Has somebody blown the tard horn?
The Pied Piper of Tardlin has been through here.
Oh, okay, look at this dude.
Something long and sharp went through his skull.
He probably
Yeah,
did
look
ram
at
something.
CSI crazy facility over here.
Oh. Everyone's gone. Something's amiss.
You know, in retrospect, 1213's internal narration is way too intelligent. For, a guy who's losing his mind and body.
Yeah, like maybe just a bit more scattered or self-doubty or...
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to suffer from constant headaches. Is the thing. That's not really a great position to be thinking.
Probably hard to put across in dialogue, really. Like, unless you're just having him go, my head hurts. This elevator could use a key. My head hurts.
Well, I wonder where 0916 went.
He wants to be the very best.
Like?
No, that's where that stops.
Thought we'd get a riff going there.
Honestly, I can't even remember the goddamn lyrics.
I thought next you'd be talking about seeing their way clear to understanding the power that's inside.
Okay. We're all the way back to the elevator. So I'm assuming this is kind of like the end of this stage. For lack
Looks
of a
like
better term.
all the guards have gone as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you did destroy the barricade.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Are you healed up? I'm not sure.
I got one hit.
Okay, now
but
you are.
Yeah, I should be fine.
I could tell because I noticed the heart's animation resetting.
do...
The
wait,
old
do I have to go down?
Yeah,
okay. I do have to go down, don't I?
No, you don't.
Isn't it? I thought the elevator was downstairs.
No, the elevator, if you'll remember, is through those weird little vent things. Oh, hey, Charlie.
It's another one of the fucking chodes. Turn around. No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Use the slot. Hey!
Cutscene.
Different camera angle. I guess you got cuts on your feet like John McClane, because there's bloody footprints in here now.
Or I've been walking through a lot of blood. So that's fairly good pain dialogue.
Well, he's still kind of wordy about it.
Oh, there's that. I mean, maybe, again, his memory's been tampered with, but there's a core. Maybe he was one of the scientists who worked here before something happened. I don't know yet. I'm discovering.
You're on your exodus to wherever the hell you are. Or somewhere outside of wherever the hell you are.
Free my Jews! What am I looking at?
He looks up a lot. This old 1213 in these cinematics.
Not to be able to capture that. Alright, okay, cool. So now we're playing elevator action. Rad.
Well, naturally.
Ups a daisy. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. What are you about? I don't trust. Ooh. God damn it.
Hey, you hit him.
Ooh, okay, he has a method of dealing with.
Yeah, he's got 2 attacks, mate. It's almost like a well-programmed thing. I do like this music, though.
Okay, so...
I'm like going through the music tracks in RPG Maker and thinking, I want to use this, it's funky.
Okay, that's his... Yep, that's it. Oh.
Oh, you got splatted, son. And your heart burst. Nice going. Lucky I put autosave in this game, eh? Didn't in Galaxy of Fantabulous
okay,
Wonderment.
so it starts off with that this time. Alright, so I gotta watch out for the little white things.
0916's a fat bastard.
Oh, damn it, the little white things were there. Alright, the randomness is now really annoying.
This isn't random.
Or just the, I'm not hitting him. Alright, that's, yep. Alright, no. Alright, that's...
Love that sticky noise. I think he's only vulnerable when he's not doing an attack animation.
Oh, wet hot Jesus,
I'll
you do it now.
I'll do it. Oh, this takes me back. I haven't done this in a while, though.
Imagine if we dealt with, like, bugs like this. Just sort of walked around doing one road attack pattern. And just in the hopes that we'd sort of get it eventually.
I think as long as you're in the process of moving from one ledge to the other, you can't get hurt.
Oh.
It's like an invincibility frame.
Because I swear I did that when the little shooty things were going out. It got me, like, in between levels and I took a fucking hit from it.
Huh. Your little spikes can't hurt me now.
Yeah, those are diagonal attacks, you fool.
No, I don't think this is a too terribly designed boss fight if it weren't for the random gunshots.
So you just took damage, though.
Yeah, that's the plot damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
The creature died on the floor of the shaft in a fireworks display of crimson viscosity.
Yeah, that was probably a bit overwritten.
Yes. An ice-tipped barb to the skull. What a flowery mental patient. Maybe
he's a failed writer.
Maybe that's why they locked him up.
Yeah.
Damn, these guys' metaphors are just too flowery for human civilization.
They're out of control!
He cannot be permitted to exist in society. Man, you've fired 500 times.
Similes are on a path of destruction.
I don't know why I bothered keeping track of damage taken and damage healed, because for most people they'd pretty much be the same.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, shots fired.
And that took 23 minutes. Is that correct, audio recorder? No. I guess cutscenes didn't count.
Okay.
So we'll quit out of here and go to episode 2. This was an episodic game released a few months apart, I think.
Ah, okay.
But this is a special edition where it was all released in one big pile.
Oh, I see. So we have to go out and it doesn't just sort of continue from that spot.
Yes.
Yeah, okie dokie.
I looked up what Exodus 12:13 was and was happy to see it was slightly relevant.
Synchronicity. It's a beautiful thing.
I love when a plan comes together. Okay, we're in the tutorial stage.
Ooh, but things have changed. What once was a simple education is now... There's rocks and shit. Oh!
Yes, we're here because this is the area we remember most clearly.
So we're in the mind. Ooh. Stop it, headache monsters. I don't like it.
No, not the darkness.
The nothing.
I will battle the darkness.
Ooh.
No,
mummy, no!
The darkness.
Is something supposed to happen now? Ooh!
Yes. Westbury showed up.
Bright eye.
We can't think. Yep, even in this state, he can metaphor his bollocks off.
Must conjure metaphors.
You might remember this music from the weird dreamlike sequence in Galaxy of Fantabulous Wonderment as well. Because there was a limit to RPG Maker's library. All right.
Shut up.
That machine says Stoker Zola. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure.
That's an hour in space.
Well, or rather, we've always been in space.
Okay. Oh.
Is that the Earth? How do you know? How do you stop it? Good question. I think we stop it by face planting to the ground.
That's always an option. People don't take that one enough. There are so many situations you can get out of by just keeling over.
Give
it a shot.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. No one yells at someone who's just hit the ground with their face.
Job interviews, getting chewed out by the teacher.
Arguments with your girlfriend.
Having a sword duel on a foggy morning. Okay, we're getting our CSI on again. From this, we deduce...
I didn't want to spend any more time with me. No.
Yeah, he's got his wordy on.
I'm ugly!
And now the door is talking to us.
Fucking chatty Cathy doors.
His condition was insane. Temperature, blood pressure, pulse, all far beyond what we conventionally consider lethal.
Squeeze the little squeezy thing up. Yep, your blood pressure is insane.
Okay, we've been sedated. Yeah. It goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, insane.
Yeah. My blood pressure's 72 over loony.
I guess we're filling things in case people didn't play the first episode, which they should have done.
That would be a weird thing to do.
Yeah, but people do it.
Really?
I mean, when you look at like the Game of Thrones viewing figures, like Hardhome from this season had much more viewing figures than like the previous episodes.
That's weird to me.
I was like, who just started watching there?
Okay, what's that?
That is something that will hopefully go away.
Oh,
Thank you.
It went away.
Yeah, so this person that's talking behind the door is impressed that we managed to defeat 0916, the creature that slaughtered a load of men.
Oh, Pikachu.
And he's starting to think Westbury may have had a point. Maybe we could make use of 1213.
Okay, am I going to turn into a Pokemon? Do I get powers? Is this going to be a bit like,
Do you want to maybe get Pokemon out of your head?
Well, he did really look like Pikachu.
No, he didn't. He looked like a diseased fat man with tentacles.
I was wondering if this is going to be like Condemned, where by the end of it I'm just like hovering around, blasting with my god beams.
Well, no. No, we'll be blasting with our unlimited gun instead.
Which is really pretty similar. Like, by the well, my gun has infinite ammo. Oh, that's actually...
So, yeah, those people we heard talking apparently don't trust Westbury.
That's fair.
And they don't want to place 1213 back under his control because he's a bargaining chip.
Okay, so there's, political intrigue in the Institute or the...
So we'll just stand by this door and Westbury will step in. How do you imagine his voice sounding? He's getting all metaphor on us now, too, as well now.
Warrior King of, 8 wandering chuds.
But instead you chose the land of men and come before them in chains. This is hardly a proper welcome for royalty.
This guy,
this guy is actually mad and highly intelligent, so it makes sense that he'd be sort of poetic.
I do want him to get shot.
12, 13, not so much. Yeah, we can run now. But if we run too much, we exert ourselves. If we let that bar get to the top, then we'll lose a health point.
Okie dokie.
Whee!
I feel like going for a jog.
Green corridors, colours. I remember those.
Well, we're no longer in the Forbidden Zone. We're allowed to talk about, the colour spectrum again.
This seems to date from around the start of the plague. Or the first, the patient 0.
Damn you, Wendell.
Yep, 90 to 100% infection rate among the children. Had them all fitted with medicated facial dressings to hide their hideous sores. Why is that funny? Why are you laughing at these poor unfortunate children, you bastard?
Because he even says it. He goes, I don't know whose benefit that's for, really. I don't want to look at ugly children. Let's wrap that up.
Make yourself useful and remember 35548. Normal humans are completely immune, but the children are not.
Okay, are these magic? Are these different to the children? Is the children a thing, or are they?
Well, they're obviously been differentiated somehow.
Yeah. Well, I thought it might just be because they're infants.
Not just the fact that.
So wait, what was it? 355.
I told you to remember.
Yeah.
I told you to remember so that I wouldn't have to.
Then I hiccuped and forgot.
But happily, I do remember because I'm just smarter than you. It's 35548.
Ah, okay.
Well, we've got a screwdriver. I'm calling that a step forward. Yellow death. Cannot affect normal humans, only the children. Perhaps humanity has always lived alongside it.
Okay.
Perhaps by meddling with nature, we inadvertently created a perfect breeding ground for the virus. So that indirectly states that the children were created. So presumably we were created. But do we mean we were once human and were changed into something, or were we always one of the children? Is the question. The second stage is when the virus starts attacking the mind. Presumably that's where we are.
Yep.
Third stage is where you start to mutate. Sometimes it's beneficial, like with 0916. Most of the time it just makes you hideous.
Aww.
I feel that they could be more sensitive to the children in these reports. Just call them, aesthetically challenged. Fourth stage is where you start turning yellow and go insane, and then your skeleton becomes soft and brittle and you enter a state of permanent emotional death. So that will be the zombies you've already killed. So they were our brothers and sisters.
Oh.
Yeah, this game starts off kind of on a downer and just goes down from there.
Scoot.
Well, there's tons of shit around here.
Platform can... Okay.
Ow. Oh, I forgot. Silly me. Yeah, we're talking about Westbury.
Okay.
My intention was for Westbury to be sort of the main character of this game, in the same sense that Walter Sullivan is technically the main character of Silent Hill 4, even though you don't play as him. Because his Westbury is like the centre of all of this.
Do you think that's,
When we first discovered Westbury, he was a juvenile hacker, apparently. That's presumably how he can hack into computer systems.
Yeah, he's one of those hackers. I remember reading about them in the 90s.
He was hired because he was very skillful.
And then he started
Westbury turned in all his hacker friends and started work as a computer scientist for Tesla Life.
He went corporate. Continued on page 2, but I won't read it because it's boring now.
So Westbury's profile will be revealed piece by piece across the course of the next 2 episodes. I think if we run off here, we get a better opportunity to shoot when we land.
Yeah, because I can shoot you in the back when you're dangling. It's kind of a bummer.
Yes. I remember this was a good tactic in Flashback as well. If you drew your gun and walked off a ledge, you'd
drop
in,
with you.
Yeah, you'd drop into a shooting position.
Surprise! Zap!
So someone was trying to talk to his mum on Earth, but all communication with the Earth has been stopped by corporate.
Okay, so
Because
it's not like the
apparently
chuds are chewing through the wires.
Apparently we're doing classified work for the government.
I want to talk to my mum! Mum! He just wants to talk to his mum.
Maintenance access sealed.
What about... Ooh.
Maintenance access authorized.
Hooray!
We're getting somewhere.
That looks like platform control, though, not maintenance access.
More assessment. Westbury was Tesla Life's best employee. He had a photographic memory and an IQ in low 200s. And there was a rumor that his parents had his brain illegally augmented. He was Dr. Bashir all along.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, he was really great. He completed his biochemistry PhD and then was transferred to the biochemical division from computer science.
He realized he could hack humans.
Well, seems that's basically what it was.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh. That's a bit sad.
Oops.
What to do?
No, they were all their bullet wounds are self-inflicted.
Oh. Well, suicide is painless.
Sat down together here and took turns putting a gun to their heads. What a smart bunch.
Do you want to go first or would you want to go last? Because going first would kind of be tense, but going last, you have to watch it.
Hey, here's a message from Deakin.
Yeah. Okay, throat is not where you put the gun.
Well, you could.
I mean, if you're aiming like maybe further to the back to get like the cerebellum.
I think if you're sort of aim at the Adam's apple, angled diagonally backwards, you'd be all right.
God, you wouldn't want to fuck it up.
So Deakin's lost all hope because of something he found out, and that he thinks everyone else will find out eventually. And so he's telling everyone. And his email got deleted, but apparently not soon enough to prevent these guys from shooting themselves.
Okay.
A motor control circuit. The circuit is screwed in tightly. Some kind of tool will be required.
I wonder what's the only item we've come across.
I can't really remember what the puzzle is for this section. So we've taken the circuit board. Oh yeah, presumably the interdeck platforms will no longer work, but they never worked for us anyway, so fuck them.
Okay, so we're going to put down the screwdriver, which we probably don't really need.
Oh,
he's back.
Yeah, back for more.
You know, I must commend them on hiring immortal goons. Because what they lack in being able to actually do their job, they make up for in just still existing after they're killed.
Maybe the goons were members of the Children as well. They were created to be immortal.
The perfect goon.
Except not really. It's just lazy programming. Hey, here's where we passed out.
I thought that looked familiar.
Huh, the voice of a woman is talking to us. And if we had actual audible dialogue, perhaps that could have been established. O'Hagan.
You smell pretty!
Okay, that seems like a big risk.
You know, I can't risk anybody else hearing where I am.
I need to tell you something private over the PA system.
You have chlamydia.
Okay, the elevator electrics aren't working. You can operate them manually from the main elevator control room on this level. But you'll need the admin key card to gain access. But we have to go and find her, because she's got one.
Uh-huh.
She'll drop the key card down the air vent in the conference room on level 7.
Okay.
Then you can recover it from the maintenance tunnels.
So we're on 6A. So I'm presuming 7 is up.
Can't afford to take any risks. Westbury has it in for her.
And Westbury has it in for a lot of people.
Westbury is not the most stable fellow, it seems.
Nah.
Now, what was that 5-digit code?
35548.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Okay, need to get the maintenance unit in here.
Sprinkler system's broken again, guys.
Maybe this is the decontamination thing.
Just stand under the jiggles and your body feels better.
More assessment.
Jiggles.
Hey, this was written by O'Hagan, the person we were just talking to. A clone farm, eh? yeah, human cloning is illegal in the United Coalition, presumably.
Kind of future government.
Yeah. So the company decided to do it on an orbital station where the law couldn't touch them. That's bureaucracy for you.
It's illegal to do this, except in space.
Ha ha. It's like international waters, you know?
Mm.
So that's why we're in a cloning lab on a satellite. There you go, it all comes together.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep, this is where that key card we were talking about
So we
is.
don't have that yet.
And I think this control circuit needs to go here. Eventually.
Oh, hey.
Vaccine for Yellow Death. Yeah, they only got the vaccine after all but 2 of the children were lost to the disease.
Science.
Meaning 1213 and 1108.
Hey.
But Westbury insisted on using 1213 as a test first, and 1108 died before they realised that 1213 was cured. So, well, I say cured. 1213 stabilised, so he's not going to get any sicker. But he was stabilised at the second stage of the disease. That's why he's still feeling sick.
Well, better that than pus face.
Yeah, well, we might have some horrible face going on. We don't know.
Oh, poor 1108 never got his injection.
Poor 1108. Everyone put their hopes on 1108, who was like gotten smart for some reason.
Yeah, everyone talks about 1108. It's never 1213.
No. 1108 doesn't even have a really snappy name that would make a good title for a mystery game.
The game's not called 1108.
No.
That's a bunch of fucking numbers. It's stupid. You're stupid.
Hey, let's go back in the elevator shaft.
Hey, look at that. You can do that.
Now we're on level 7.
Okay, yeah, you can see that from earlier. I didn't make a note of that in my head. Ooh, there's some maintenance.
Yes. Higgins.
Higgins is a name that just makes me giggle for some reason.
Wasn't that the name of the colony in Aliens, Higgins Haven?
Was it?
Am I remembering this wrong? What was the name of the colony in Aliens?
I can't remember.
Something was called Higgins Haven. Well,
we'll never know.
That's the comments with their job for the week.
Your mission is set.
What did that say? Yeah, this is the data entry department, and this guy went and asked for some data to enter because, he's been left in the dark for ages.
Why would you ask for work? Just sit and play Minecraft like everybody else.
Well, because he's so bored, apparently. I guess he's that guy.
Where's my work?
Well,
I came here to do work.
You would be bored, wouldn't you? You're just standing there smoking all day. Probably not a good idea to smoke on a space station, but it's the future.
Yeah, that's an e-cigarette.
Electrified air purifiers active. Do not enter. If maintenance is required, lodge a form, or just fuck it.
Go down and shoot the things. Oh no, I see. It's dodge the zappy bits.
Or the air purifiers.
We shoot the air with electricity, and then we can breathe it. It's the future.
Oh, yeah, if you ducked and move left to right, you immediately go back into a duck, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they said that in the thingamajigger, which I thought was a nice...
Yeah, I think I just put that in as an afterthought because it was really annoying otherwise.
Yeah.
Running jump. Way!
Adventure!
Another one.
Ooh. I like the idea of having a...
This is quite very flashbacky, this sequence.
Yeah. I like the idea of having sort of a sprint meter in these games. I think that's sort of an interesting... gives it sort of a...
Well, it only makes sense for this game because we're sick.
Oh, it doesn't, sprinting is hard, man. When was the last time you went for a jog?
Hey, it's our brother. Let's give him a hug.
I don't think he's the huggy kind
I will
of
hug
brother.
you with hug bullets.
Shot you with my freedom cuddle.
La 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 la.
You gross osteo... What the...
Oh, hey, it's that meeting room we couldn't get into.
Can we listen to the grate? Nope.
No, we can't. Oh, now we can. Okay. Westbury's in a meeting getting chewed out. Okay, the other voice is the guy who was speaking about us from outside the medical room. The guy who doesn't trust Westbury. Westbury's assistant was Deakin. Deacon sent a memo that made him kill himself and made some other people kill himself.
Yep, those are the guys that shot themselves in the little room earlier.
And we've lost 18 crewmen to suicide since the memo was released.
Everyone got exposed? We're all infected? We're all
I failed
clones?
to see why you're complaining to me about it. You fail to see?
You're wearing glasses!
You are very clearly identified in Deacon's memo as the person who told him the truth in the first place. I guess Westbury was driven insane by the truth as well. But I guess he's not a suicide-y kind of guy, Westbury.
He's kind of stable.
He's more a sort of look for solutions and then slowly go mad with frustration kind of madness.
Slow bubbling insanity. A simmer, not a boil.
You are mentally ill. O'Hagan put it in writing.
She is, I remind you, a trained psychotherapist.
As you know, I do not find this finger-pointing constructive.
You're up shit creek. You can't fire me. Eat a dick.
Can't shoot me. I'm one of the few people who hasn't blown their own brains out, apparently.
You have no employees left. Everyone's dead and there's monsters running around. Are we really having an administrative discussion at the moment? Oh.
And everyone knows he was torturing 1213 for his own sick amusement.
So it really was just, hey, do this obstacle course.
Yeah, for giggles.
Dickbag.
1213 beat one of the orderlies half to death. That, incidentally, is the reason why there's blood all down your front from the start of the game. First you accuse me of torturing him, now of releasing him. At least choose one story and stick to it.
You're mental. Okay, we don't know what you do or why you do these things. Yeah, you just got told, Westbury.
Yes. So 1213 has proved himself useful by defeating 0916.
Yeah. Fat stabby man wasn't so fucking good, was he?
So they're going to capture you and assess you for 2 weeks before they send you on a scouting mission. The plot continues to thicken.
Is that like where I learned to make campfires?
Yes.
Yay!
You'll roast marshmallows.
Yay! Those are good. You gotta let them blacken just
This was an
enough.
operation to create the perfect Boy Scout.
Dun, 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 dun. He can tie every knot. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. But you didn't quite get your immunity from plagues badge.
That's a hard badge to get. You're exposed to so many things.
Yeah, it seems like nobody gets it.
Yeah. Well, technically you did get it. I mean, you just, it took you a little longer, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess we're the only guy who did get the immunity to plague badge.
Yeah, 1108 didn't.
No, 916 didn't.
No.
He became a monster.
Yeah, and, look at how that turned out for him, scurrying around fucking elevator shafts like they're a sensible place to be.
So we got the elevator control key, which we will need to move this elevator up so that we can access the top floor. Do you see how this works?
Uh-huh.
Right, well, now we're at the final stage section like we were in the previous episode. We just have to get everything to its place.
Okie dokie, pig and a pokey.
A place for everything. And everything in its place.
All the little sparkly ground boxes.
I have a horrible feeling this is going to need the screwdriver. Oh no.
Thank you, Jesus.
Current position of main elevator, level 8.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Motor control circuit. What a great way to operate an elevator. Remotely from another room.
Most places on Earth have the button in front of the... Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay, now the elevator's on level 7.
Yeah, now we're cooking with gas.
Which
Are we going to fight more like monster chuds?
I think we've sorted the monster chuds. 0916 was the only one that mutated to a monstrous degree.
Oh.
It's not like the Umbrella Corporation, where every other thing, just for no reason at all, gets a crazy mutation.
Experiment number 876. Injected T-virus into a weasel.
Result, weasel grew very big, now wants to kill me. Same as everything else we injected the T-virus into.
Yep. Murderous monster weasel now on loose. Sigh.
Hey, these are the crew quarters.
This looks very pleasant.
These are nice apartments with a pink background.
And a little window. And,
hey!
Are you going to shut your blinds?
It's a human being.
Oh, it's a lady.
It's O'Hagan. I know you, but you don't remember
I
me.
suffer from severe brain damage.
Everything you learn, you forget after 6 or 7 days.
Is the days thing operating in this? Like, does each game? Okay.
This isn't a days something or other game. Yeah, we've established all this, O'Hagan. Keep up.
I already know this.
Look at your slightly worried face.
I read the package.
Yeah, I guess this is just for the slow of understanding players.
You know who you are. You puddings.
I want to help you, but you have to help me.
Yeah.
It's Westbury, one of the administrators. He's gone mad.
You see what Yahtzee does for you? He implies, he states directly, and then he states directly again, for those of you in the cheap seats.
Well, yes, only because we're doing commentary on this, though. You know, I think the story of this game holds up pretty well. Yeah.
He's mad. He wears glasses.
So does this lady.
Yeah, but he wears round glasses,
guess
and those are out of fashion.
I guess she's just at risk, because she's got the rectangular glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently Westbury will be no match for us in a physical confrontation, even with our sickness.
Because he's a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd, but you can't do chin-ups.
We're a big, tough, pull-uppy guy.
Fucking nerd!
With a gun.
Yeah. Fucking...
Da-da-la-la-la.
Isn't there somewhere over to the right? Or you're just preempting puzzles?
Yeah, she just told us to go and confront Westbury in his quarters.
Okie dokie.
All right. You and me, WB. Slight change of graphical style all of a sudden. And a load of monitors that he must have been using earlier to monitor us.
He's peeking on everybody.
Oh. Westbury was somewhere else, not in his quarters.
Somewhere between where I was and where I was going somehow.
Yeah, surprised he didn't consider that he might not actually be in his quarters. Well, kinda did, Westbury.
I did it from my smartphone. Just tackle him.
Ah, he's a misogynist on top of everything else. Woman!
He points out gender. That makes him a misogynist.
Well, if you address someone as woman, in that sort of...
I'd call her a fuck slab.
Slightly aggressive way. Okay, Westbury's concerned that everyone's wasting their time, and he wants to begin the mission, which may well be the scouting mission that was referred to earlier.
Could that be for episode 3?
Well, perhaps it will be. Then again, perhaps it won't be.
Westbury's stupid anime hair sucks.
That's a very serious accusation, O'Hagan.
Maybe fall down some pointy steps.
Oh, but she's got the evidence to prove his guilt.
That I haven't shown anybody.
That she hasn't shown anybody.
I'm going to tell you about. Don't worry, though, I haven't shown anybody. In fact, if you kill me, the whole thing just goes away.
In fact, she very much just flat out says that she hasn't shown it to anyone.
Oh, Jesus,
but
shit.
Now I will show it to someone. You're in big trouble, you are.
Yeah, if you just let me get past you with your gun. Yeah, fucking your mama, and here I come to do it.
Westbury's very careful to always stand in front of bright lights.
He's probably got like a backpack, like halogen light. Ooh, music's happening.
Is that music again?
It's the episode's over noise. I don't like that.
Well, that was actually the start of this episode. Music. Remember when we were everything was blurry?
Where'd these chodes come from? Poor woman is dead.
Well, 12 Westbury seeks redemption. Westbury, there's a little bit of humanity left. Yeah, so this establishes that this is why 1213 is weirdly verbose in his internal narration. They did educate him to an extent.
Well, there we go. Look at that. See, it wasn't just shoddy writing.
I still think they probably educated him more than they needed to. Oh, speak of the devil.
We're going to school today. Today, children, we're going to learn about metaphor, simile, and analogy.
Today, children, we'll learn why you are all full-grown adults for some reason.
Yes, they're early budders.
Oh, O'Hagan loved the children.
It's because she is a woman and has a uterus and is capable of compassion and nurturing.
Yes. Stop characters.
I love you, Hagen.
Oh, Hagen. Well, Jesus, man. Lay it on thick, why don't you?
And everyone started getting sick. You're my I love you, Mummy. You killed Mummy.
Less and less of us in class each day. And then the memories end. Next thing I remember is sitting alone in the cell. I guess that's when the disease kicked in. While he was at school.
Probably years there, Home Slice, you know. Check your pants. If you have pubes, it's been years.
The bespectacled man knows.
Oh, damn you, bespectacles.
I know the word
What
bespectacled.
the fuck?
Oh, Hagen was that good a teacher. I know what bespectacled means. Oh, hey. This thing's happening again.
Welcome to the food Colosseum. Can you fight this, or just what happens?
This ledge has appeared.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Now
Welcome to the blood court. The blood court.
We're in Dark World food court.
Holy shit. That's peekaboo.
We're fighting Westbury's eyes.
It's time to hit a man with glasses.
Ow.
Right where it hurts. In the glasses. Alright, see, that's gonna fucking poke your eye out with bullets, you dickbag.
Have to watch out for the little blue flash in his eyes.
Okay, 12-13 versus Deadpool. This is pretty meta.
Oh yeah. I don't think Deadpool was even a character when I first made this game. It might have been I didn't know about him.
Yeah, Deadpool's... I can't remember when Deadpool first showed up. He wasn't like the...
He was Rob Liefeld's character, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
You can tell because his name had dead in it.
And he's covered in fucking pouches and uses giant guns.
That was the 90s for you.
Oh, Lord.
Everyone's name either started with dead or blood.
Blood Slice.
It's like a home slice.
It really is.
Ah!
Ooh!
Oh, you cunning.
Fucking, yeah, your trickiness.
Cunning, lasery thing.
Well, he is a nerd. Ah ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, that's one eye sorted.
Poked your fucking eye out. Couldn't you still be shooting him from, like, just wherever you were? Or the bullets hit? Or does it... Oh.
Oh, bum slice.
Just looks like some weird wonky-eyed Deadpool glaring at you.
Okay, back we go.
I love that food court. That's the most intense food court I've ever seen. That's a tricky one, because I suppose it does hold for a while, but it'd be easy to not notice that.
The pattern of this is fairly predictable.
Well, it's just a time-release laser bolt, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have made much harder boss battles.
Are you thinking of any in particular?
The Judge of All.
The Judge of All the Earth?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be getting to that in like a million weeks from now.
It's never gonna happen. Oh, okay, he shoots up to get one of those things going down. Okay.
Yes.
It's all falling into place.
That's the point when you might as well switch sides.
Yeah, why not? Now you can shoot him in the eyeballs.
Ow! Ah, it happened again.
Run away! Run away!
The darkness won't take me.
The nothing.
I guess the darkness is death. Guess we're trying not to die.
I was thinking it was more Alzheimer's. I guess the Alzheimer's eroding his brain. Because isn't this sort of a mental boss battle?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really happening.
Yeah. You can't just fight giant Deadpool masks, that's not a thing.
No. We fight the eyes because we don't trust the eyes. The eyes killed O'Hagan, our mother. We're resolving issues with our surrogate parents.
Respectable daddy killed mummy. No! Must shoot a metaphor for my understanding of you.
Well, this is barely a metaphor.
Yeah, I suppose it's more of a blatant representation, really.
This is just, fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad, the boss fight.
The next boss fight's just you shooting the word dad. Just floating around the screen. Launches the word disapproval at you frequently.
No. No, but I love you.
Zoom. Your gun sound effect changes to the word approval to being said.
Nice if I could shoot up like Derek Badger.
Yeah.
There we go.
He was a clever one, Derek.
Derek Badger was a mensch. Damage taken 8. Barely healed any of that, though.
I suppose it's because you didn't have a chance to heal after getting injured by Eyeballio.
Nah, I'm hardcore.
Completion time 11. That was...
It's quicker because I can run now.
I suppose it does make a difference.
Right, we're done here.
Huzzah.
3rd episode. When you're ready, game.
Fiddle diddle diddle diddle.
Don't you?
There we go.
Don't you fiddle diddle at me?
It's weird that we have to quit to get back out to the episodes.
Well, I already explained why that was the case. Because these were
This
originally
has
released.
commentary too.
This was originally released separately. Yes. And hey, I looked up Jeremiah 12:13, and that too was slightly relevant. Basically, I looked up every Bible verse that was 12:13.
That's the great thing about Bible verses is like they can be slightly relevant to a lot of things.
Yeah, something for everything for your pretentious start of game quotes.
Good old Bible.
So you know how like Westbury's boss was almost convinced to make use of us because we killed her 916. We've just ruined that because we just ran around the food court shooting at nothing for half an hour. So Westbury's a bit pissed off with us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Westbury. I'm having some issues.
Well, we're going on that mission whether he likes it or not.
Oh, okay. Yay, I get to go on an excursion.
So we're through the worst of the disease, but now it's time to resolve plot in the final episode.
Okay, so now we're getting into more stealth.
And we're introducing a new enemy.
So I'm presuming we can't shoot the droids.
No.
Let us return to the food palace.
The droids are an even more flashbacky threat than the previous very flashbacky threat.
Meet me in the food court?
Hey, moving train level.
Which level? Top level. I don't want to... Oh, okay.
Ow, you
Did not
bastard.
see that.
Okay, when you see that sign, you have to duck. Learn that the hard way.
Do you get a cool death scene? Like, does it explode his head?
No, he just takes damage.
I'm presuming you can't jump that little lump. Or can you?
No, you can't.
Okay.
You can only, like, not be in its way.
And run! Run
Leg
from
it!
Screw you, Thunder Droid.
Yes, do you remember the little floating sphere enemies from Flashback?
Yes.
And according to the Wikipedia page of Flashback I read, those enemies were intended as a reference to the Phantasm films. I don't believe that, though. I think that was just laziness winning out.
Which are the Phantasm films?
Horror films about the guy who throws deadly spheres at people.
That does not ring a bell.
I think developers just thought, hey, let's just design something we don't have to animate. Shit, I was stuck between a rock and a hard place there.
Yeah, that was some bad timing.
Okay, now... No, not that way.
Oh, yep. I'm going to look at the Phantasms when I get there.
Boom.
I feel like watching some trashy 80s horror.
I haven't watched Phantasm films, but apparently there's a villain in them called the Tall Man, which I made up, but this was before I made it up, so...
They stole from you through time.
Okay, cloning tubes. Hey! This is where we were born.
Hey. Hello, mummy.
Well, this is O2 and everyone. This isn't 12. This isn't the 12 series.
Ah, okay. Oh, go away, you fucking stupid-ass droid. Dick fucking... Yeah, water.
What an ass.
So we can't tamper with the... Yeah, get some friends.
Oh, these are all empty.
Are they?
All All the cells of the people that were grown out of them are all sealed off. More assessment of Westbury. Yeah, but it's parts the cloners horror again, or the island. Rich people get bodies cloned for them to be used in organ harvesting.
Yeah, if you can clone a whole body, you could probably clone it without a brain. So it could just kind of, be a... You wouldn't have to have like an island where they have games and have fun and are people.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a lot of weird effort to go to.
Yeah, in fact, that would well have been the case, but for some reason they started building super powerful children instead.
Well, that's... What kind of magical powers can we insert in these things?
Okay, Westbury announced Project GFG, which is presumably what we were created in. We are a product of Project GFG.
What does that stand for?
Well, since you ask, it stands for Germ-Free Generation, which was the title of a comic book I found once. And they're stuck in my head. See that shadow?
You won't zap me in the shadow?
Yeah. Don't ask how that shadow is there. Again, mentioning having had contact with Earth being cut off, just because of some contract work.
I just want to talk to my mum is this game's I just want to go into space.
Not quite as stupid, though.
No. That's... I don't quite top that.
Yes, that guy's concerned all those rich people we were cloning bodies for will sue us, because we just ditched the cloning projects to start this government project. Okay.
Excellent help.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, we didn't get back to the magical bar shade.
Not smart cookies, these robots.
Yeah, because that's... Like, it's not even an indentation in the wall. Like, it's not like you're disappearing into a crevice. Oh, it did something. Look, it moved the...
Oh, yes, I remember now.
Shifted the lift. Now we can go down and avoid
lovely cold shower. Our clothes have got to be rank by now. All soaked and matted with blood and sweat. And pus.
Shit myself a couple of times.
Yeah, and wee-wee.
Wee-wees.
Okay, there's cloning sections 5 through 6.
Still fucking guards around. Oh. What's all that business?
It's another case of inventory items for a... Don't yawn audibly, don't make me smack you.
Fuck you.
Another case of inventory items that serve a functional purpose, but also tell a bit of story in what they are. So we found this bag of unopened letters addressed to places on Earth, and they've all been thrown into a furnace.
Oh, that's a furnace.
Yeah, but also note the 2 circles motif. Oh.
Note it.
I forgot about him.
Shoot you.
Whee!
Take my haphazard fire. Take it.
Walking
One of these will hit you eventually.
It's almost as much fun as moving the cursor back and forth in Microsoft Word. Whee!
Oh. So I'm presuming you can't shoot the droids. There's just a reason for that. Do they dodge? Do they go between?
You gotta stealth them.
Alright. In the last room, the shadow thing was kind of bodgy, and this is just downright shit house.
It's just a couple of ceiling lights stopped working. That means you cannot see anyone standing in that section of floor.
Like people who wear camouflage in the city. Can't see me.
Please fly. Oh, I went all the way over here.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I don't think you'll make it to the shadow of safety in time.
Doopy doop 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 doop.
I suppose it is a machine. Maybe it's just not that bright. Oh, so it only looks in one direction. I thought it could, like, detect you from...
No.
Oh.
It moves quickly when it's moving, when it can see you and is moving towards you.
All the efficiency of the droid and all the ability to only look in one direction like a person.
And all the easy to animate of a stationary object.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. Hey. I'm glad I'm not playing this bit.
Good. You'd be shit at it. I'm the best.
Around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Artsy Croshaw, the best at the games he makes.
Not only am I the best around, I'm the best outside of the near vicinity as well. What does this
Regional, say? I think. Probably best in the Shire.
More assessment.
Jesus shit.
Westbury's arrogant. Is he?
I had not picked up on that.
He takes his failures badly, apparently.
I hadn't...
I've received psychiatric training as befits my position, which, as you know, is psychologist.
Which, by this game treats psychologists like it's like some kind of Jean Grey. She just floats around, like, touches 2 fingers to the temple.
All my games have weird ideas of psychological professionals.
Were you raised Scientologist?
Possibly.
Oh, that would have...
Westbury was our leader. We needed him to be in control for our own comfort. Westbury was quite close to 1108, it seems. That's why he was so frustrated and took it out on 1213.
But see, that's the thing. He became completely introverted. See, there it is. Introverted. Introversion kills, kids.
Yeah.
Go out and have friends, or you'll become like Westbury.
And remember to shun people who are lonely. That way...
That's important.
That way they won't shoot you if you're never close to them.
And that's the only way they'll learn, like, the value of friends.
Yes.
Is if you constantly rub the absence of them in their face.
What have we here?
What a pleasant fern.
Vatic. Oh, that I have played Second Sight. That's a reference to Second Sight, because the main character of that was called Vatic.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah, we're seizing the organ harvesting clones and making the super soldier clones. They have to be genetically superhuman with an emphasis on an enhanced immune system and resistance to toxins and presumably diseases, but that didn't work out so well.
So germ warfare is going apeshit on Earth, apparently.
If the government wants super soldiers, why give them only a decade lifespan?
Planned obsolescence, duh. They're not going to buy more if they live forever.
Yeah, so we've been like physically aged up.
Ah.
So we may just be like 3 years old or something. Yeah, they're going to expose children to diseases and stuff.
I presume that was done with a dunking tank. Like, just all the guards lining up with the baseballs.
Just
like
the gunk tank from that TV show.
I've got you 12-13. Ding! Sploosh, just into a big pile of sewage.
Okay, Westbury's complaining to these guys that they've all got diseases, but they're like, hey, that's not our job. We just create the bloody things. We're not the med staff.
Yeah. It's like complaining that you've spilled shit on the floor of your car. We're just the mechanics. We didn't... It's not our department, chums.
Okay, we used the unopened letter to scoop that ID card out from under the desk. Ow.
That was really what that was for?
Yes.
Huh.
You can use pieces of paper in such a capacity. It makes sense.
Didn't, like, every adventure game for about 10 years have the sort of newspaper under the door puzzle?
Yeah, I think we discussed that. It is known as That One Puzzle. You'd need to have a pretty big gap at the bottom of the door for it to work, I'd have thought.
I've actually attempted that.
Have you?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm curious if that works. And then, because we had, the house I was living in had these, like, every door had this, like, wacky old-style key that could go in and just, like, turn a little bolt so you could lock every fucking door.
Right.
So I was like, I wonder if that'll work. And it didn't, because the gap under the door wasn't big enough.
27832.
27832.
27832. 27832. Remember it. Yep, that's the new project notice. And 27832. 27832. 27832. 27832.
Everyone watching on YouTube now. There's going to be like every third person's password for shit just because it's the only thing they can keep out, in their head.
Well, if
27832.
yeah, if you make a little song around it, it's easy to remember. That's why so many adverts have a little musical jingle for their product now. Da 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 da. 27832.
Kellogg's cornflakes.
27832.
That's just the... When you first went in there, that looked like a male, like, satellite that they shot off from a ship just crashed in there somehow. Like, I didn't get furnace from that.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing there's examined dialogues then, isn't there?
I mean, I will grant the idea of some kind of male satellite just being crashed in there makes zero sense.
Well, yes. Oh, I'm getting low on this health.
Get down to sweet, soothing moistness.
Perhaps I should save, just in case.
Yeah.
Over Pikachu.
Ain't no more Pikachu where you're going.
Well, that was a good idea, wasn't it? Not the autosave, thank you.
I'll have none of that. Okay, so how are we going? That was fucking cosmic.
Yes.
I imagine every one of those bullets just hitting each other. Just twing like some kind of amazing Matrix-esque fucking bullet duel.
Oh, bollocks.
Alright, that's probably not the best tactic. Could you survive maybe if you jumped from that level and...
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Got your hands to the level beneath him.
Game design.
Yeah!
There you go. That was some Matrix bullet foo, that was.
Yeah, some gun carter shit. And now, the water washes away the bullet wounds.
Quick, I'm low on health. Urinate on me.
Piss on my face!
Oh no, I've been fooled by this before.
I don't think you're a real doctor.
Quick, I will die if you don't wee on me.
It's sterile. Trust me, I have a PhD. You have a PhD in fine arts. I'm not peeing on you again. Although apparently you are meant to do that if you get a jellyfish sting. It's meant to help.
I think that's an urban myth. Well, it's not exactly urban.
Fuck, that means I've been tricked into peeing on people again.
Oh, what was that code? Oh, for fuck's sake!
27385?
No, it was 27832, I just remembered. Okay. Hooray for me!
Okay.
Okay, block 2 lighting array deactivated.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Created some shadows.
So it was actually impossible to get through here without the shadows?
Actually, I think it was possible to get through it. You just had to take some damage.
See, I kind of like puzzles like that where
it's optional.
Yeah, a little bit like keeping Thingo's brother alive in Deus Ex 2, where like it was possible, it just...
J.C. Denton.
Yeah.
His brother Paul Denton. Incidentally, I have some Deus Ex related trivia about this game.
Oh.
Oh, hey, remember the tutorial? Well, you know how the company that is in charge of this is called Tesla Life?
Yes.
But it was originally called Tersa Life. Then I realised that I half remembered the company VersaLife from Deus Ex.
That was some good shadows printing.
Well done. I mean, thank you. Well done, me!
You earned that, Yahtzee, you earned that.
Oh, hey, it's the tube where we were created.
Oh. Yeah, look at that.
Do you want to know who I was? Who I was cloned from? Who I was supposed to provide organs for? Hiram Wexer was his name. The President's Secret Service agent. The President paid his deposit. That's right, we were a freebie.
I'm a coupon.
You were a gift. Okay, we're reaching the final confrontation. Westbury's waiting for us, and
I wonder what the last boss is going to be.
Westbury's waiting for us, and there's someone he wants us to meet.
Hiram? We're going to have to fight our... This is getting kind of islandy.
Why would Hiram be on this satellite?
I don't know. Because he just wanted to go into space.
Good one.
Oh, no, we finally got the...
Final page.
Westbury's a cunt. Just a straight up, just fucking...
I heard rumours he was doing unpleasant things, but hey, everyone needs to blow off steam, right?
Yeah, they're just clones anyway. They don't have rights.
Let's just torture a clone.
That sounds like a terrible attitude. It does.
Make them run through a exercise regime.
It sort of does, O'Hagan. Losing sympathy points here.
Started to draft a new action plan. Well, you won't be drafting much more of it now that you've been shot by Westbury.
Oh, well, that's a solution to...
Hey, 2 spheres, and Westbury's not silhouetted at last.
Can see his stupid face. Ugh.
And this is Chief Administrator Petrovich, who was the guy talking behind the door earlier and who met him in the conference room. Yeah, Westbury is very, very frustrated about the mission that he wants 1213 to go on. Because apparently all the bureaucrats are standing in the way of it.
Oh, big government blocking the, independent agency of the little man.
Bloody big government.
And their lasers.
Okay, apparently Westbury set us free so that we could demonstrate how we're suitable to go on the mission.
This is all part of an incredibly well thought out plan. Good to know.
Well, he is insane. Let him kill half the security team. Well,
technically, they all kept coming back. I
guess they were just being replaced.
Yeah.
Every single one. He wants to get off this goddamn station.
Yeah. I want to touch the boob. So he was getting some space madness.
But you always have to delay. You and all your bureaucrats. Yeah, delaying is what cost us 1108.
I loved 1108. He was my friend.
That was Westbury's arc. He insisted on a delay, and 1108 died because of that.
Okay, so I'm presuming some kind of Dr. Wily-esque. He's in some sort of little floating thing or hidden behind something, and... That's a scouting mission with severe brain damage. Valid.
Given time, perhaps we could find a way to fix him.
No more delays!
Stick a big old wrench in his head and Tighten a few screws. Okay, boss. Okay, Dad. I'll just wait in front of this big vagina diagram.
Wow.
That actually was symbolism that I noticed after the fact, but I think I mentioned it in the commentary.
I accidentally made you fight ovaries as a boss.
But, you know, there is a sort of parental theme running through the game. Oh, hey, it's a giant floaty monster.
Oh, you're going to fight propane and propane accessories. Alright.
Okay.
Seems pretty mellow.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do.
Maybe you have to get him caught, shot by the device, because I'm guessing shooting.
Yes.
Nope, here come the things.
I have to press that switch, and then press that switch, and then press the bottom switch as he's moving over it.
Is it not going to attack you? Oh, okay.
That's how you do it.
Alright.
I'll just save. Now we've done that once.
So you push up on those little red bits and it...
Yes.
Okay.
It creates the little laser. I'm firing me laser.
It's funnier in that weird northern accent you do.
When you're ready, giant patrol droid thing.
It really looks like a propane tank.
It really does.
Oh, shit, there's actual other dangers that occur.
Well, yeah. Boss fight's got to escalate.
Yeah, because I was going to say that was going incredibly nowhere.
Funny how the boss fight with 0916 didn't escalate. I guess it was pretty intense from the start.
How did that not jiggle in? Yeah, he was just straight up boss. Like, what do? I climb the fucking elevator shafts and I zap you with my little prongs and I shoot you with my little white things.
This is where things are going to get a little complicated.
This is where it gets tricky.
You have to press this as he's moving over it, but not while that robot can hurt us. Oh, piss, I missed.
Bzzzt. We could probably just fill the room with droids and shut up.
Well, this is a test room, but they're not actually trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he's not
Oh, bugger, bollocks. There is actually a way to cheese this boss.
Oh, really? Can you
Yes.
shoot him? What happens?
If you press the pause, he keeps moving. Ow.
I gently brushed against you slowly. Fear me.
So how you doing, Gabe?
Oh, you know, not bad. Just looking at a laser uterus, fight a propane tank. Saturdays.
Yeah. Saturday, bloody Saturday.
A giant menstruation pause screen just shows up.
Gotcha.
Haha, suck that. Can you decide which one switches on? Is it just...
No.
So you just push the switches and it sort of decides whether the left or the right one's gonna activate.
Pretty much.
Okie dokie, picking a pokey.
Come, stop saying that.
Does...
Haha.
Well, it beat the relatively harmless droid that we put in there. Like, if you attached a wheelie bin to some...
Well, we figured it out. We figured out the clever puzzle. Oh, I think Petrovich just triggered Westbury.
How much do those things cost?
Oh, I was getting mature at this stage of my game design career.
Piff. Sploot.
Yeah, every time Westbury shoots someone, it's kind of anticlimactic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's good for the character, though. Like, I think, you know, it sort of adds this sort of patheticness to his rage. Which I think is sort of necessary. That's when he keeps getting, like, tense and fussy over tiny little things.
Oh, Westbury's telling us to go. Westbury's just fucked over everything.
Everything's broken.
Die!
Oh,
These
man.
guys are placed here to hint that basically the whole station's overrun and fucked now.
Ah, okay.
Because we destroyed the barricade
That furniture barricade
and
was...
killed most of the security team.
We're not that good. Oh,
And here we are in the space elevator.
what's the business here?
Now we can sit back.
Can we?
Yeah. Because we're going to be descending through space for quite a while.
So enemies don't drop down and try to tickle you while you're in here?
Nope. We've done with gameplay. That was the final boss. This is all outro now.
All right.
Interactive outro.
Look at the things you can interact with. Oh, wait.
Oh, he's lost one of his eyes. That must be symbolic of something.
The gun backfired and hit him in the face. Now he's crying.
Well, security are after him for killing Petrovich. He's holed himself up in a room.
I've actually broken a lot of laws.
But he's been shot and is dying. And because he's dying, he's settling the record straight.
I've demanded they send up a physician. I don't believe they're taking my claims very seriously.
And there are things we still have to know. Go down through the clouds. The memo his assistant Deacon forwarded to the entire crew just before he committed suicide.
Or it was deleted.
Hopefully you'll understand now. So
I hope so.
So, do you have theories?
I don't know what is the mystery left. Like it was.
There's a great big mystery underlying all the events of the game.
How it got out?
Well, perhaps the first part of this memo will establish the mystery, I suppose. Yeah, we read this part. This was before it got redacted.
Yep. Alright. No NSA is going to redact this.
His world has gone insane. So no, the thing that was making people commit suicide was not the disease or the zombies or anything. You will find out eventually, and I would not wish another to find out the same manner as I. It was Westbury who told him. I suspected something odd about our situation since Project GFG began.
Okay, yeah, the entire planet's...
And he told me. He told him.
The entire planet's a wasteland.
Almost everything we've been told about GFG was a lie. Concocted by the board of directors on the satellite. Doop-doop. On day 10 of the running time, all contact with the Earth was mysteriously suspended. Yeah, the reason given for doing a covert government project, that was a lie.
Fibs.
Project GFG was not government sponsored, it was solely the brainchild of Westbury and the other administrators. Yeah, everyone's dead, you were right. This music was in Galaxy of Fantabulous Wonderland as well. Some kind of unclear cataclysm took place on the Earth while they were in the satellite. So the suddenly cloning organs for rich people was pointless.
Mum's dead.
Yeah, all the letters that everyone was sent were burnt in the reactor ports. We saw that. Yeah, so the point of the Project Germ-Free Generation was to create a race of humans who could survive in the new atmosphere.
So, killing all those people probably wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, this is the revelation. We've basically fucked over not only the satellite, but all of humanity, because the satellite was all of humanity. Dumb 1213. And not to toot my own horn, but I like that we never hear from 1213's internal narration throughout all these revelations.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Oh, RT. Oh, yes. We're using RT fades to show 1213 wandering off into the wilderness. To wander with his Swiss cheese memory.
How is it you've killed all the guards, but the mutants you wasted don't count? Nothing left on Earth but death.
I guess there was enough left over that we didn't kill. It was established there were 192 children, and we didn't kill anywhere near that many.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, the first sad piece of music I found in RPG Maker wasn't long enough, so I found another sad piece and just tacked it on the end.
You couldn't loop it?
Well, as we established last week, they didn't really loop terribly well, the RPG Maker music. Besides, I wanted to use...
had the little gap.
I wanted to use both these sad tracks, because they're both really effective.
Compound the sadness. I'm double sad.
Yeah, this last bit is Deacon talking to the rest of the staff, but it could be read as something being said to 1213. Your destiny is in your own hands now. Do not dwell on the past. Concentrate on your future. All 7 days of it.
Yeah, there's not a lot really there.
1213 fades away in the background for the last time, and who knows what will become of him. Yeah, so like I said, starts sad, gets sadder, ends saddest.
He'll wake up in, what, about 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
I have this vague memory of being in space. I just wanted to go into space.
Just wanted to go.
I just wanted to come down from space.
You can probably make a whole nother game of him, sort of just a character with no name.
See that? The food court code is 12721. That is how to get the secret ending.
What's the secret ending?
I won't tell you. I'm going to leave that as a secret for the people watching this to maybe try to find for themselves.
So is there like a different boss fight, or?
No, there's a sort of joke ending.
Oh, okay. So it's like it was all a corgi.
After all the sadness. Well, not quite that.
Yeah.
But
That's
that sort of ridiculousness.
Yes, that is one of the most glorious joke endings that has ever.
Well, anyway, that was 1213. What is your opinion on 1213 then?
Yeah, I liked it. I'm kind of I did like the way it got out of 1213's head at the end.
Yes.
Like I do think that was important, especially to the idea of the unknown future that he had. Like any input from him would have really spoiled that. I like step platformers. The shooting, I think maybe if it was sort of a little slower with sort of like an ammo system or something like that, or because as it stands, the combat's just there.
Yeah, combat's kind of shitty all over the place.
Yeah, and it makes sort of the random element of it, or however long it is, like it makes the boss fights kind of fiddly. Like because again, the combats are relevant until the boss fights, and then suddenly this thing it's pretty much fucking pointless, and the game doesn't teach you to get better at it. You're just like, oh, and then shoot.
Yeah, the boss fights are mostly just sort of puzzly boss fights.
Yeah, and then there's the slow propane tank.
Well, yes, that was 1213.
I don't know. The last boss fight wasn't a high note, but I think step platformers, they're a great genre. I'm a big fan of them, so I think it was a good game. Overall, it was a good game.
Okay, so that was the Ego review. Next time on the Ego review, we'll be going back to the Chzo Mythos at last. Ooh. You'll be looking forward to that, won't you?
What one are we doing?
Trilby's Notes
right.
will be the next one.
That's a point and click again? We're getting back to...
Actually, it was a text interface adventure game, like the old Sierra games.
Huh.
So that'll be something to look forward to.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That means I'll have to place the stop recording key
somewhere
a long, long way from all the letters and everything.
We should use a different keyboard. Because there's just not a lot that's a long way from anything on that keyboard. It's one of those little wireless doodads.
Yeah, possibly. And next week, another drown out, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. We'll drown something
Well, next week for the people listening to this, not next week for us.
Because this is like a two-parter.
This will be a two-parter.
You won't be hearing this until the week after the next week.
Or we could just release it in one. It's under 2 hours. Just.
Up to you. I don't care.
Okay, we'll see how we go. Bye-bye.
Don't wake up with bandages on your face.
Don't go poisoning the entire Earth.
Yeah, especially that one.
Don't place all your hopes into a single risky project and go slowly insane.
Maybe tell people that the planet's gone.
Advice to live by, I think.
Yeah.
In Adventure Game Studio, recording whether or not a character in a room had been shot after you'd left the room would have taken more variables than I was willing to spare. I guess this is a case of shoot and quickly shoot and turn the other.
Okay, so there's no kind of clever way to do this.
No, you just... True to form, you've just got to be a total flailing spaz about everything, because you're mad.
These are not very good hired goons. Alright, how do I get out of that?
With the mouse. Oh, that wasn't the code. Are you stupid?
We haven't discovered it yet, have we?
No.
I didn't realize that was a code button thing. So, hey, this looks like it might have some information.
Yes.
What do you think about doing a game like this again? Because I really enjoy these games.
Well, I made Poacher. One of my more recent games.
I think that was more Castlevania. I mean, the kind of slow, because that was a very, actiony and arcadey.
I don't know. I think I prefer the actiony arcadey platformer these days.
Fair enough. Okay, 1108 still alive.
Yes, 1108 and 1213. But 1108 has suffered no mental degradation.
Oh.
In stark contrast to 0916.
Doesn't seem to be having a good time.
Mysteriously. Block 2's new
248.
unlocking code is 248. Followed as usual by the number of the cell you wish to open.
Okay. So 1108 maybe?
I don't really remember. Probably.
Oh.
1108's dead, what 1213 has stabilized. That's you. Now he's starting to lose his mind by the looks of things, because he stopped capitalizing his sentences. That's the first sign.
We can dance if we want to. See, I knew that was.
So yeah, the guy who wrote
foreshadowing.
that guy who wrote that is Glasses guy.
Okay.
Just so you know.
And these guys will be back.
Well, one of them will be back.
That's interesting. So it can't.
Well, it wouldn't spawn the other guy because he'd have been right next to you when you entered the room.
Yeah. So. All right. Was it 246?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was
246. I think it was 248.
Yeah, it might be actually 248. Well, we'll try that. 248 1108. You'll have to do that.
Just 08, I think.
Oh, okay.
4, 8, 8. Okay.
Hey, look at that. All right, 1108.
Shoot.
Oh, shot you in the dick.
And then heal up.
Yep.
Your heart's getting beaty. So
I haven't died though, so I'm not sure like how much faster it gets before I die. Like that's.
I think you'll know when it's so fast.
Dick shooting. Ting. Okay, so we're going to. How long is the game? Do you like just by your estimation?
I'm thinking this is a 2-video venture.
Oh, really?
But it might get faster in the next episode, because that's when running appears as a mechanic.
That's interesting, so I start to feel a bit better.
Yeah, basically.
Hey. See, 12, 13. You know, you're gonna have a good day soon.
You found a homemade bomb.
Sweet. Made out of
I think
poop that I left in a water bottle, and the gas is expanded.
The 1108 must have been V from V for Vendetta. That's what he did in the prison camp.
Intertextuality.
Comics, jokes. Go down the lower path and go left. Oh, and kill that guy. I don't think we read that.
Oh yeah, we didn't. That's right.
This is Deacon, who was mentioned in Westbury's journal as his assistant. Yeah, this establishes that there's a homemade bomb in 1108's cell. He's concerned about Westbury's behaviour.
Yeah.
Doing your authoritarian waffling thing.
I encourage exercise in all its forms.
In retrospect, this is perhaps a little bit too much tutorializing. It's just establishing that you can jump a gap that's slightly too far for you, and grab the ledge on the opposite side. So you got to step right up to the edge, and you won't fall off the edge if you walk, but you will if you run, but you can't run at present. So I forget I brought that up.
I do like this, that you have kind of the elevator shaft with the numbers, so you've got an immediate visual thing of how many can I fall before I die.
Huh, I don't think that was intended.
Well, look at that. You stumbled into some quality game design.
Look at me. See, this is all unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm just a natural.
It's inherent. It's in your DNA.
Glasses guy looks a bit like Otacon.
He really does.
He's got Otacon hair. You just snap both your ankles, but please continue. See, the plot. The tutorial has been worked into the plot. See, this crazy scientist is sort of torturing you. He's been doing this every day for as long as you can remember, which isn't very long.
A whole 6 days. Is that water or electricity? Look at this water.
Yes, it's water. Okay. It's coming from a pipe. This is the sort of hand-wavy healing system. Our health system is the heart in the top left. The faster it beats, the closer you are to death. But you can calm yourself down by standing underwater for a while.
Nothing calms me like an ice-cold shower.
I mean, healing in video games is never going to be realistic.
Yeah. I've been playing the Fallout Wanderers Edition mod lately. Okay.
Nobody cares.
Well, it tries sort of an attempt at, like, more realistic healing. Like, you can't just inject a stim pack into your leg. You have to have, like, a medical brace and do a whole triage
See, that was bollocks in Dark Corners of the Earth, and it's still bollocks today.
What's Dark Corners of the Earth? I'm not familiar
Call of
with that.
Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, and stop muttering.
Not being able to skip these is probably a bit of a... Because I'm pushing...
Oh, you can skip by clicking, because this is an adventure game engine I made this in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was made in AGS.
That's actually impressive. Okay, so I have to...
Would have been more impressive if I'd actually used a tool that is actually supposed to be used for this sort of thing. This is like, I don't know, reproducing the Mona Lisa in toast.
Yes, you can, but why?
Yeah. I mean, it's just because Adventure Game Studio is what I was familiar with. Once you pass the door, you don't have to worry about being seen. It just closes the door again.
Hey, small amounts of power.
Small amounts of power. That's fitting.
I'm small amount of power, man. I've got a gun.
How are you liking the choice of keys? Because you can't change them, ha.
Not bad. I mean, ideally I'd like to be using a gamepad. Oop.
Well, tough, because this is Adventure Game Studio.
Fiddlesticks.
Yes. You have a gun that shoots things.
One more little test.
And finally, because we couldn't get away from our adventure game roots forever, inventory puzzles. But you can only pick up one item at a time.
Well, I think that's true to the sort of realistic physics-y step platformer milieu.
Possibly, but every single inventory item is apparently exactly the same size.
Well, could that be part of the universe? You know, could they all be manufactured to be for this laboratory, or does that wildly change once I get away from here?
Who knows?
Guess we'll find out. Won't we, Dr. Bright Eyes? An inanimate carbon rod.
That's probably highly radioactive and dangerous, but that's going to be part of the plot eventually as well. Q! Double trouble. All these crazy keys we're using. Does enter skip text?
Oh, hey, look at that.
It's ego review time again, mofucker.
Yeah, boy!
And this time we're playing 1213, aka our final monkey on our back before we can get back to the Chzo Mythos, like what everyone wants.
Yes, and then I thought it was 1213, so I have literally no idea what this game is.
It's 1213.
Oh, okay.
And
What's that mean?
Well,
Is the meaning to be discovered?
Yes, we'll see. It's one of those, you wake up in a room with no memory games, and you have to piece the plot together.
I thought I was a car driving down the internet tubes.
Now, you're playing this one, aren't you?
Yes.
I feel like Bruce Forsyth for a moment. Now, you're playing this one, aren't you?
Who's Bruce Forsyth?
Never mind, I'm entirely lost on you.
Yeah, you and your Englishness.
Yes, you're playing, but this game's kind of hard and kind of shittily designed, so I may have to take over at some point for expediency's sake. And we won't play the prequel scenario, which was included with the special edition. We might play it at the end, because it's a bit spoilery.
I love how all your games already have special editions.
Because they've been out for ages.
Ooh. Establishing shot.
Yes.
The dangers of masturbating too hard.
1213 is the name of this character.
I kind of guessed that. It's a number, I'm guessing, that's been assigned to him because he's in some kind of facility.
Okay, you're doing well so far.
Have you not noticed that I seem to even accidentally, just stumble upon your plot points? I think we hang out too much.
Well, at the moment, it's a kind of a cliche.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with cliches per se. A good meal, a simple meal well made can be really, really fun.
Okay. Or it could just be a shitty McDonald's cheeseburger.
Well, that's not well made.
Well, it's a pretty standard sort of meal.
Peekaboo!
Yes. That's my name!
What's that, anime scientist?
Yeah. It's shiny glasses from anime. Because it's a thing.
They call me Bright Eyes.
So the plot is we are a guy who's in a room in pajamas, covered in bandages, who feels sick all the time, and we don't remember anything past 7 days prior.
Okay, fair enough.
Now this is the tutorial, so pay attention.
Should I be pushing a button?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Have a gun. Kind of nifty.
Yes, this is a, I hesitate to use the phrase, realistic physics platformer, like Flashback or Another World. Or Prince of Persia even, the original.
Cool, I'm already excited. Look at that.
Yeah, look at you go. Now, how...
We can dance if we want to. You can leave your friends behind.
You're not dancing, you're in pain and sickness. Yes, you can, and like every other game of this type, you can pull up onto a thing.
Did you ever try that as a kid and suddenly realize how weak you were?
I did, because we had an attic with a hatch in the ceiling at the top of the stairs. And I made it a sort of mission of mine one summer to try and eventually pull myself up there through my own strength, arms alone. And eventually I managed it.
Hey, good
when
job.
I was much lighter. Probably couldn't do it now, though. Although I have been taking up indoor rock climbing.
Oh, dude, that'll help.
I've done that pretty much every week for the last month now.
All
I'll
right.
be going again tomorrow.
Spider yachts.
Yes, getting better.
Yeah.
Almost managed an overhang last time.
Well, you've got a lot of, like, it's a strength to weight issue, and you're just a big dude.
I'm a big lad.
Yeah. But that'll
Noodly arms.
yeah, that'll help out in the long run, though. Like, you'll lengthen reach.
Yeah, I suppose it was a mistake to bring up any kind of physical exercise around you.
I'm encouraging you. It's good for you.
Then you immediately start...
Okay, there we go. All that dance talk's probably not very good.
Well, maybe he was just very tired.
Had a PowerPoint that was just dance over and over again.
Why were we not told? God in heaven, did they think we'd never find out? And a bloodstain by his desk. More background storytelling.
Oh, so I can't kind of observe it. Would you be vague with your last sort of suicide journal entry, Artsy?
Yeah. All this music's from RPG Maker again, by the way.
Yeah.
That sound effect was also in Galaxy Fantabulous Wonderment.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Okay, so...
Okay, let yourself down carefully.
Yay. Alright, shit's getting a little nuts here. Okay, is that safe? What is that? It looks almost trappy. Fuck it. Oh, no, I'm
It's
safe.
just a thing you can't...
It's a grate.
Yes, it's a great blocking the thing.
I'm just not sure what sort of devious traps you have. Jesus.
Huh. Seems like they didn't... That yellow tape didn't hold up on this level.
Nope. Alright, so I'm guessing there's nothing really to explore in those little doorways.
No. Except horror.
Nightmares! And just jump in front of them.
And more pixelated bloodstains.
Oh, that's a door.
Yep, door's locked. There's a corpse in there that didn't seem to die violently, so presumably he sealed himself in.
Well, what did get him?
That's the question, isn't it?
Ah.
Should have walked right up to the edge of the ledge.
I thought I was if I turned around.
No,
Like,
you might.
yep, I'm not.
There you go.
Oh, don't worry, there's healy water coming.
Yeah, that guy's dressed like you, but yellow.
And they don't have bandages on their nog. Oh. Tab, where are you, you fucking whore?
He fell back and his ankles snapped when he did that.
That was rad. I love pixel violence. Alright, okay.
Yeah, I'd have a nice shower if I were you.
Whee!
There's never a bad time to have a lovely shower.
What's that? Crane key. Okie dokie.
I'm going to stay under the shower for a while.
Oh, so it's not an instant thing?
Nah. Just your heart gradually goes down to level, but I'm not entirely sure what the bottom speed is. I think you're alright now.
See, this is why we hose down the mentally ill with cold hoses. It makes them happy. Calms them down.
Yeah, heals them.
Yeah. It's
Makes them
medical.
healthy.
It's a medical hosing. Alright, I don't trust that.
Well, you only need to shoot him 3 times.
Oh, fucking stop whacking my bum.
You only need to shoot him and actually hit him 3 times.
Leave my bum alone.
But your bum is so tasty.
Just bum zombies everywhere.
Bums. Bums.
I would love for someone to mod Resident Evil, just the original one, just as what the zombies say. Alright, shoot away! Come on, come on, come on!
I know it's a cliche that zombies go around saying brains, but in what films is that the case?
The Return of the Living Dead series. It's weird because it's only those.
Okay.
There's a zombie in a big tub, and he first gets up, looks around, and just goes, brains! And
Now
it's
we're
really
talking
weird.
about a Mr. 0916 who was destabilized and started killing people.
Who was written in blood.
Yes. Yes, his number was written in blood. I guess the facilities in Block 9 weren't very nice.
Oh, they've all been impaled. No, yeah. Everyone seems to have gotten a little upset, I think. All probably gotten a little upset, you know, and just... We promise not to get mad if you all just return to your cells.
Use the crane key in the slot at the base of the crane there.
Yes. Where I was going.
Oh yes, he was just saying if you press Q while crouching, you'll just drop the item on the floor without trying to use it.
Okay, so we can balance what we have in our inventory.
Yes.
That's good. It's more than what the original Resident Evil gave us.
And back to the cell forever. Except with a gun now.
Yeah, that's... I don't know if that's part of, like, OHS.
The giggling silhouette.
I call him Dr. Bright Eyes.
1213's kind of wordy as well. He knows quite a lot of long words for a guy who's been kept in a cell his whole life.
But has he, or could that just be 7-day memory messing with him?
Oh.
Layers. Layers to this yacht. So you don't appreciate your own works.
I wonder if I made this before or after I played Second Sight. Which is another game.
Second Sight?
That's another game where you wake up covered in bandages and can't remember anything in a facility.
I'm a little bit of a sucker for that trope, to be honest.
It's a fairly standard one. It's sort of instant intrigue, just add water. And your door's just opened.
Just add water, just take away depth perception. Ooh, okay, now we're into some business.
So what this...
Do I have ammo?
Yeah, it's infinite ammo.
Oh, right, yeah. No, that's what I meant. Like,
It's like flashback in that respect.
Ooh, requires identification to operate. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
you will never operate the elevator. Because you can only do that on the edge of a ledge. Because you're just banging into the ceiling there. You need something to grab onto.
There wasn't tape on the door, so I thought maybe I could go into it.
Oh, okay. So what?
Is that guy looking around? Yeah, he is. Okay.
See, I went with a lot of background storytelling in this game.
Block 12.
Yeah, what's worth noticing is that we're in
Number
block
13.
12 and we emerge from cell number 13. Just hold down tab.
Okay.
Basically, whether you hit him or not is random. Doesn't matter how far or close you are to him. It's just because you're a mad person and you're randomly flailing with the gun.
Ah, okay. Alright. So it's not the kind of precise, flashbacky...
No, I mean...
Bwah! Guns, guns, guns!
Thank you for that lovely sound to enrich the ears of our listeners.
Yep.
Oh, 1213's inner narration is taking over tutorial duties. Stick-to-itiveness.
Forbidden zone.
So someone's left an elevator key in the forbidden zone, and they're not going down there to get it. And there's an elevator that you can't get into.
Can I read that sign? No, it's just a
Nope.
warning hole.
Just to watch out for this hole that you might fall in. Not sure what purpose it serves in this facility, except to let you get around.
Okay. Can't use the elevator.
Well, no.
Need to go get the thing from the forbidden zone. Okay.
Yes, that's established the rest of this episode.
Alright, can't use the elevators.
So,
I can't walk off edges. Oh, okay, that's good.
Right,
I've been sort of fiddling.
you can jump off it.
Yeah.
Yes, I told you can't walk off edges earlier.
Alright.
So you notice that a lot of these blocks, the cells have had their doors sealed. What's going on?
Some kind of emergency.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I figured that would be, further expounded to me over the course of the game.
All of these cells are sealed.
Alright, so block 10's done. Ooh.
And
hello.
here's a mysterious barricade.
Oh, it's a barricade. I thought that was a crack in the wall.
A makeshift barricade, no less.
Could the lunatics be running the asylum? There's some blood.
Guess you'd better kill that guy.
Combat's probably a little haphazard.
Yeah, combat's probably one of the more vestigial elements of this game. Characters just come straight back. Because,
Oh, do they? Oh.
yeah, when you leave the room and come back, maybe you didn't kill them, maybe you just stunned them, except you did kill them. Basically,